Most people don't know that affirmations, these positive statements, they can actually backfire by more deeply rooting in the negative beliefs that we're trying to change. But there is a really simple and quick change you can do to prevent this from happening and to see positive changes a lot faster. So this is one thing that I talk about with all of my clients because changing limiting beliefs is a really big piece of what I do with my body connection coaching. So a lot of clients will come to see me and they've been given suggestions to try affirmations in the past. So for example, because I specialize with body image and healing food problems, my clients might be working with affirmations like I am beautiful or I honor my body when I eat. The problem here is that oftentimes their subconscious mind has been so thoroughly indoctrinated into the opposite belief. They've been effectively brainwashed by, it could be the beauty industry and the propaganda and the advertising backed by billions and billions of dollars designed to hijack our subconscious mind when it comes to our self-perception and our body image. So that can be one reason that our subconscious mind is indoctrinated with a negative belief. Family systems and upbringing and our culture can have another big impact on what kind of negative or limiting beliefs that are instilled into us and we grow up with. So for example, if we grow up in a family that is only functioning with poverty consciousness, and from our birth, basically, even before we learn to speak language, we are being programmed with the energetic and subconscious language of the family dynamics around us, which is a sense of poverty and lack of abundance. So again, in that case, if you're going to try working with an affirmation like, I am wealthy, or I have profound financial abundance, when you repeat that statement, because your subconscious mind believes that it is absolutely not true, what can happen is your subconscious mind can just automatically have this denial response. Well, I like to think of Dwight Schrute in The Office when he goes, false. That's what your subconscious mind, when it has been so thoroughly indoctrinated into a negative belief, can do when you try to introduce these positive, affirmative statements. And it's kind of backfiring in that case, because every time you say the positive, what you're getting is a trigger response from your subconscious that says, no, that's not true. What I teach my clients is how to turn affirmations into affirmations. And these are questions that allow your subconscious mind to actually look for ways that the positive might be true. It's a much more effective way to start uprooting and changing those negative and internalized beliefs. There are 3 steps to making really effective affirmations, these positive questions. So the first step is to turn your statement into a question. This allows your subconscious mind to look for possibilities why this might be true in your life. And so it just really gently opens up your subconscious mind to new and beautiful possibilities. So the 2 ways you can do this is you can turn your statement, your affirmative statement, into a what if question or a why is it that question. So for example, let's take this one, I am beautiful, this statement. Okay, so let's say your subconscious just doesn't believe it because, like most women in our culture, you've been thoroughly indoctrinated into the opposite belief. So you could turn that into a statement, what if I look at my body as a soulmate today? So we're changing that statement a little bit. We're taking it out of the realm of just appearance. We're taking it to a deeper level. But that really is allowing your perceptions to change. What if you see your body differently today? You could try, why is it that I feel so confident and comfortable in my body today? Right? Does that make sense how you're changing that statement, that blunt statement that your subconscious is not going to accept or has a hard time accepting, into a question that is a lot easier to entertain for your subconscious mind? So the second step here, and you can see I kind of built it into these first examples, is I'm getting to the deeper emotional level. When we want beauty, or we want money, or we want success, it's not really about those things, right? It's about a deeper emotional experience of fulfillment and love and purpose and clarity. So for example, if we take this statement, I am wealthy. Let's say we're working with that affirmation. Well, what is the experience that you really want from wealth? It's not cold hard cash sitting in your bank account, right? No, maybe it's a sense of stability and security so that you can go pursue your dreams. Maybe it's a sense of freedom. Maybe for a lot of my clients, they want that financial stability so they have a freedom to leave a job that they're not comfortable in, and to create new opportunities in their life where they can really express their soul in their work. So really get down to that. Like, what is it about? Is the money about self-expression? Is it about fun and pleasure and play in your life? Is it about doing your soul's work? And build that into the what if questions, or the why is it that questions. The last step to affirmations is pretty similar to what a lot of people recommend with affirmations, which is repeating them multiple times a day. So I recommend mirror work, which is a concept that was popularized and introduced by Louise Hay. She basically revolutionized this self-help industry. She's a remarkable person. And so she recommends that you look directly into the mirror and you state the beliefs, the affirmations. In this case, we're working with our positive questions that you want to introduce into your subconscious mind. So that's what I recommend that my clients do, is 3 times in the morning and 3 times in the night, they look directly at themselves and they say those affirmations with love, looking deeply into their own soul. I also recommend writing your affirmations on your mirror with dry erase pen. That's a great tip as well. As I mentioned, one of the biggest pieces of my body connection coaching is I help my clients rewire their brains and change negative and limiting beliefs. So I use a lot of different tools for this. I work at the energetic, the subconscious, and the spiritual levels so that I can get changes with my clients in 8 weeks that would otherwise take many, many years with therapy or mindset work alone. Now, I use a lot of different tools for this. That includes hypnotherapy, life coaching and life planning, intuitive coaching with them. I also like to use EFT, which is called tapping. But one of the most profound and transformative tools that I use are the flower essences that I formulate for my company, Floral Song. So flower essences are infusions that you take in your mouth, just like this. They are not essential oils. They do not smell. They are taken internally. This is important to understand because there's a lot of confusion, especially in the United States. Flower essences aren't as well known as they are in Europe, where they are very popularly used in even traditional healing settings, okay? Even in traditional healthcare over in Europe. Flower essences are energy-based infusions that help release trapped and repressed emotions in the body, very similar to what an acupuncture needle does, except that this time we're just taking it into our mouth rather than using needles on different meridians in the body, okay? They also help shift negative and limiting beliefs that have been stuck in the body and that are influenced by different negative emotions or trauma that our body is holding on to. Every Floral Song flower essence comes with its own affirmation, these positive questions that help your subconscious mind open up to the energetic changes and shifts that are being facilitated by the flower essence itself. So this is Gentle Grace Flower Essence, and it is one of the most powerful tools that I use with my clients to change patterns of self-sabotage, resistance to self-growth, that come from the belief, I am not enough. Because when we are talking about limiting beliefs that have been indoctrinated into us through our families and our culture, through our school system, through the beauty industry, through all of these other influences in our society, one of the foundational underlying beliefs that we can get programmed with is I am not enough. The problem here is that if we think we're not enough, we don't think we're worthy of improving ourselves, okay? So this is why I see so many of my clients come to me and their past attempts to incorporate healthier patterns, healthier relationships, healthier environments in their life, they've kind of self-sabotaged that on a subconscious level because deep down, they didn't think they were good enough to up-level their life. So that is one of the most like foundational limiting beliefs that we start to change. And I do that with the help of the Gentle Grace flower essence. The affirmation that goes with it is, since progress happens when I'm loved and safe, how can I give myself compassionate grace? Isn't that beautiful? And can't you see the difference between how your subconscious mind is going to be so much more receptive to that versus just in trying to indoctrinate the statement, I am enough, I am enough, I am enough into yourself. You can go check these flower essences out at floralsong.com. I recommend Gentle Grace if you're working with changing any of these limiting beliefs that do stem from the underlying belief, I am not enough. And you can start to change that and incorporate some really beautiful, nurturing changes into your new year. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you in the next video.